Rings! Ah.
One more ring to rule them all. Sweet boost pad. Here's a bounce pad.
I love that there's a difference between bounce pads and boost pads in this, apparently. Dreams is gonna be cool. See, I watched the Dreams trailer and I thought, you know what? No one's gonna play this. This is one of these media molecule projects where it's very high-minded, and if you have all the accessories, your move controllers and whatnot, then I guess it could be fun for a very specific subset of people. But if you're a dude who just wants a game, I don't think it's gonna be that. Because Little Big Planet had a good balance between this is a game and this is a creation tool. Dreams doesn't. I mean, I guess they are putting out The Last Guardian, which would be one of those kind of stylized exclusives where it's like, hey, here's this unique Japanese Sony aesthetic, but I guess it's also just a lot of old developers just not really putting out stuff anymore.
Hey, look at all these rings. It's like they're drawn to me. It's like they're made for me. Hey, look at all these rings. Here's a bounce pad.
Dreams is like a... I don't know. I don't know what Dreams is, like, as a thing. It's just like a tool, I guess. I don't know if it's a game as much as it's like a creation-y thing. I know they had the trailer where it's like we are controlling dudes with the controller like it's a wand and kind of a puppet sort of way, or we can use the controller to sculpt stuff. But just, I don't know. It just seems sort of goofy. Very, I don't know. I just don't see the appeal or the market for it. Because people who want to create stuff seriously, I think, would be doing it on a PC where there's actually options to work with it and export it and whatnot. And people with a console are probably looking more for like a game than a creation tool that's sort of limited to the PS4. Again, I don't know. The game hasn't even come out. There really hasn't been a whole lot announced with Dreams to begin with.
Here's a bounce pad. That is cool. Bouncy, bouncy. That is cool. Sorry, mine. Stop, drop, and roll. Oh yeah, spin dash. Ouch. Time for some fun. Gotta press this button.
You do gotta press that button.
Yeah, love it. Hey, look at all these rings.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Yeah, love it.
These boxes are the worst part, because A, they're super slow, and B, the collision's not very good, so you can accidentally just get crushed in a place you're not supposed to get crushed.
I love rings. Yeah, love it. Stop, drop, and roll. Time to rev the engine. Sorry, mine.
Oops.
Spin dash time. Time to rev the engine. Gotta press this button. It's like they're drawn to me.
I really appreciate that he still talks.
It's like they're made for me. I love rings. Rings. I love rings. Hey, look at all these rings.
Wait, did that say anything? Did he change the text on that? That seems like an easy thing.
Bouncy, bounce.
Oh, it's just this cope.
Here's a bounce pad. Bounce pad.
I don't know what is even being argued in the chat, because I don't actually think anything's being argued. I think someone's just... I don't know.
You need better minions, Eggman.
Is there supposed to be a checkpoint that I was supposed to hit? Also, this boss sucks, because you can just kind of get stuck on him. You know, I remember that being way harder as a kid. Bouncy, bouncy. There's a lot of voice in this. Well, it's not like arguing, I just don't know what you're
Ready?
talking about.
Go. I love rings. Ouch.
Because I'm like trying to read the other posts and they just... it all just seems really disconnected. Oh no, Sonic 1 is not good in comparison to 2 and 3, but it's alright. It's just slower.
Press this button.
The biggest problem with Sonic 1 is the spike glitch. Where if you hit a spike and you bounce back, even if you're invincible, you'll hit a spike again and die. So spikes are super dangerous in this game in comparison to any other Sonic game. Even in comparison to other versions of this game, like on Sonic Jam on the Saturn, where they reprogrammed the game to run on the Sega Saturn instead of just straight emulating it. They fixed the glitch there. It was kind of an egregious thing. I'm kind of surprised it ended up in this, because it's sort of, like, really obviously a problem. Well, ouch.
You never grab too many rings.
Oh god, what is happening to the palette? Oh wait, does Sonic talk when he's... Oh no, I'm gonna die now, aren't I? I just wanted to hear his piece of dialogue. Oh, I guess he has to be close to drowning for that to do it.
Gotta press this button. I love rings.
Oh, he does talk about that.
You never grab too many rings.
Oh, Jesus.
That is cool.
Now the Wii wasn't a missed opportunity, the Wii made loads of money. Did pretty much as well as you could have expected it to do, if not better.
I love rings.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Rings. It's like they're drawn to me. I love rings.
Missed opportunity in terms of games you care about, yeah, I can understand. I mean, Nintendo had pretty good first-party stuff on the Wii, from what I remember, but...
Rings.
it was one of those like, oh yeah, you can use this for shooters, it's like a keyboard and mouse, and then they didn't really put anything out. There's Metroid Prime 3, there was the Metroid game made by the Team Ninja people, which was apparently not very good. There was that game I forgot the name of, where you had like the all-seeing eye, it was a shooter.
Ready, set,
I'm blanking on the name.
one more ring to rule them all.
There was Red Steel, which was bad. Actually, the Call of Duty 4 port on the Wii was apparently pretty solid. I think it even had online multiplayer. And it was actually like Call of Duty 4. It wasn't just like, oh, here's the weird console version like with Call of Duty 2. You know, it's not like, here's Call of Duty 2, here's Big Red 1 on the console, which is like inspired by Call of Duty. Conduit, that's the one. Weren't they making a Conduit sequel? Didn't they make a Conduit sequel and just nobody bought it? I don't remember. I remember it was high voltage software because they also did Lego Island. Red Steel 2 looked less bad, primarily because they had a unique art style. It was like Western, like Old West Japan, which I think it was also like sort of cell shaded. But I think a lot of people could overlook, you know, the fact that it still wasn't particularly great, just with that. Because it's like, oh, well, the first Red Steel looked really bad and was super generic, and it was trying to take itself too seriously. And all the characters looked like weird cardboard cutouts because they had a strange outline. And you could look at Red Steel 2 and think, well, they tried, I guess. You know, some thought went into this. This game wasn't churned out by a computer.
I love rings. It's like they're drawn to me.
And also, that's interesting. Why is that over there? I remember, God, Red Steel 2, or not Red Steel 2, Red Steel, the first one, they had all these screenshots that were coming out ahead of the Wii the Wii being released. And they had a lot of really promising looking Red Steel screenshots where it's like, ah, this looks like an Xbox 360 game, kind of. And then it came out, and everyone realized, oh god, this just looks like trash. It's so bad. Also, I totally forgot No More Heroes even came out. No More Heroes was the god hand of that generation. Probably. At least the box art was better. Well, the Wii was signaling a very different Nintendo from like the SNES and 64 kind of Nintendo. You know, where it's kind of like, you know, this console interface is sort of just like an early 2000s Mac, but with touch controls. Like down to the font. This very clean, modern Nintendo. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just something you notice in terms of the general aesthetic, in terms of like user interface and console design and whatnot. It's all got this very clean, dreamlike quality to it in a way. I don't know how to put it. It's like when you see things depicting the future and everybody is wearing white jumpsuits. It's like that, but a console. Sort of. I'm not really explaining this well. Well, Nintendo always had clean family fun. Like, that's not a new thing.
Sorry, mine.
That's just always been Nintendo's thing. I mean, if it weren't a family company, they wouldn't have called the NES the Famicom. No, the family computer.
Gotta press this button.
What about that Mario porn game? Oh yeah. Forgot about that one. Yeah, it was a little weird. Kind of an artistic misstep on Nintendo's part, but... Wasn't that a bootleg? No, that was real. That came out. I think this loops vertically until the water comes up and it spawns the boss. Oh no, it doesn't. You can actually bypass the boss entirely on this one, can't you?
Somebody wants a...
Oh no, I guess you can't.
Ouch.
Oh, crap, I'm dead. Oh, there are my rings. It's like they used to be drawn to me, but they're not anymore.
Let's do it.
Oh, it doesn't make a special drowning sound. It's interesting. You think they would have put his gurgling glug glug, oh no, I'm dead sound in here. But apparently not. Wasn't there some comic about this boss fight? I have no idea. I didn't get a lot of the Sonic comics. Oh, that's right, this boss doesn't have rings. It only has this one lone shield. Ah, hell. Oh, that hurts.
Being a role model is overrated. I'd much rather be hilariously edgy.
This boss fight sucks. You don't even kill Robotnik, you just get to the top of the screen and everyone just leaves. It's like, oh, well, I guess that's it. Go now. Now I don't have a Puyo screen because I only have screens for games I like. Saw it coming. No. No. Yeah? Alright. Oh, crap. Are you watching Racist Mario? Oh, no, don't play Mario's Missing. It's rough. God, I played it as a kid on, like, one of the early, like, Java applet emulators where you can just load up NES games, except they didn't really have any good ones. It was just like, oh, here's a copy of Mario is Missing you can play in this AOL window. And I tried it, and it was so bad. Like, I had no idea it was supposed to be an educational game. It's like, oh, Mario. Alright, sure. And it is the worst. Also, it was partially broken, because as you could imagine, Java-based emulators in, like, 1999 were not very good, or very functional, and I don't think it had sound. I never played Mario's Time Machine. That's the one where he surfs, right? Like he's surfing through time. Mario's missing his porn. Well, maybe the way you do it. Oh, jeez. My copy wasn't. If yours was porn, you probably should bring that back to the video rental store. Seems like there might have been a mix-up. Was ZSNES, I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Was that the one made by... No, I'm thinking of Hegan, I think. The guy who made it was called Boo. The only reason I ask is that I remember maybe about a year ago, he had posted this blog on, like, everything is garbage, and I'm going to stop making this, and I have really bad depression, and it sucks. And I haven't really kept up with the story since then, so I guess I'm just wondering if the dude is alright. I don't really play a lot of SNES games, so I can't say I've gone to download anything. Ah, hell. That sucks. No, damn it. It's 3:30 and I don't know if I care to actually beat this. Busy with Twitter, views on. Pagan author. You can do it in Japanese, however, it's a little rough, is what that says in Japanese. Man, I wish these meds didn't make my stomach garbage. That could work. That's gonna have to go there. It's gonna have to go there. Oh, wait a minute. Perfect piece. Please work. 3, 4. Damn it! That was gonna be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Would I rather the happy medicine made me fat or skinny? I mean, I guess. But still. You found gay on anime manga on your sister's computer. Oh man, so I was over this guy's house, a neighbor's house. This was years ago, I was in high school. And he had some friends over. And his friend had a PSP. And I thought, oh, I wonder what he has on it. Because, you know, it was in the era where if you had a PSP and you had like custom firmware on it and whatnot, you were pretty cool. So they had gone like downstairs to get food or bathroom or something, I don't remember. And I went and I turned it on and figured, oh, I'll just see what games he's got on this. Actually, it was just sort of full of furry porn, and that was a thing. I'm not judging, I'm just retelling. Yeah, I am actually the NSA. Turns out the NSA has gotten more complicated by just recruiting people to turn on your technology when you're not around. You know, it's not like satellites, it's not wiretapping, it's not programs or anything, it's just the dude just comes to your house and it's like, oh, I'll turn this on. Alright, well, I saw what I have to see, I'll just go now. Hell. No, no, no. I screwed this up badly. Ah. Yeah, no, if they hack the Vita for emulators, that'd be great. You could have emulators on it, but you have to run a PSP exploit, so it runs it in PSP mode, and therefore you can play PSP emulators for stuff on the Vita. However, it doesn't use the extra Vita horsepower, so you're just kind of limited to like PSP emulator performance, so it's really only beneficial for better buttons and a better screen. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. Ah, crap. 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 Ah, I did it bad. Let's see if I can pull this out. Alright, we're good. Why do I love GeoCities websites? Because those are the websites I grew up with. That's what we had. Feels weird to even talk about that in that kind of context, because it wasn't really all that long ago. It's just, these are the crummy looking websites that I remember growing up, and I don't know, they're still kind of neat. It was an internet that was a lot more personal, a lot more independent than it was today. Because it's like, here's my website. This site's about me, and that's it. Now it's like, well, I have a Twitter page, I guess. I have a thing that's a part of another thing. But it's not the same. I never had a Zanga. Didn't have a Zanga, didn't have a LiveJournal, didn't have a MySpace, don't have a Facebook, don't have a Classmates.com. I don't know what else. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. I do not have an eHarmony. I don't have a Plenty of Fish. I set up a Sanders date as a joke, and I forgot the login credentials. Also, that site's exactly what it sounds like, in case you're curious. Oh no, not again. Ugh. One more time, that's it. I think that goes there. No, no, yes. I should go grocery shopping or something tomorrow. Would probably be a good idea. Mostly just because I want to buy a big tub of hummus. And then just eat that. Order food on Amazon. I've ordered like giant bags of rice on Amazon because it is pretty cheap. And it's easier to have it delivered to where I live than have to buy it and then lug it blocks in Baltimore. Ah, I feel really crappy. Hooray. Everything is garbage. I could make my own hummus, or I could exchange money for goods and services and get hummus that's pre-made. Now I think we both know what the preferred solution is. No, no, yes, yes, yeah. I don't think so, buddy. Get out of here. Dude, I will eat so much hummus. You have no idea. Just give me a tub of hummus and like a bag of pita chips and I will eat the whole thing. Like, here's a family-sized container of both. Or at least I used to be able to before I started taking the Wellbutrin again. Now I just don't want to eat anything. Also, I don't feel any happier. Crap. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, so I just won. I don't know what Vivance is. Is that... Oh, is it an ADD medication? That's probably why I haven't heard it. You're always hungry. I get slightly hungry and then I just get sick after I eat. And not like I'm gonna throw up sick, but like, oh, I ate entirely too much. Oh, it's ADD medication. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. That ADHD, ADD, whatever medication, according to Wikipedia, would diminish appetite. Because I think a lot of them also do that. I think Adderall does that. I think the other ADD medication that I forgot the name of. Specialist? No. Prescriptions. Not Concerta, not that one. I forgot. If I saw it, I'd remember it. At least I think I remember it. I might be imagining a medication that doesn't exist. Well, Zoloft is an SSRI, and SSRIs are often associated with weight gain. Honestly, most antidepressants are, just Wellbutrin isn't. Because it's not an SSRI, it's an NDRI, a norepinephrine dopamine reuptake inhibitor, which sounds like it'd be great. Oh, I like dopamine, that's the happy brain juice. But I had like a really good stretch of about 10 days, and then it's just been either or just crummy. Like you just feel super out of it all the time. An SSRI, a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. It keeps serotonin floating around your synapses longer. The idea is that serotonin is mood regulating, therefore if we keep more of it around, it might help people with depression. Do we know that for sure? Not really. It's just the thought, and it seems to work, so they just market a lot of SSRIs because it's kind of the best thing we've got. Granted, they also kind of suck in general. And there's like about half the population that's just expected to not respond to them at all. I mean, if they work for you, they work for you, and that's great, but they're not like a one-size-fits-all solution. Which is why if you have to go and try antidepressants, it's like, well, try this one for a month or two, and it doesn't work, well, I'll put you on this one, or maybe we'll put you on a combination, and then it's just this wild goose chase for a medication that may or may not actually exist. Can you get extra dopamine and serotonin? You sure can. You can get Wellbutrin co-prescribed with something else. They do it all the time. Because I believe Wellbutrin is also able to offset some of the SSRI side effects. The one they cite predominantly on that is, if we're gonna get all clinical here, is sexual dysfunction. I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, you've got this issue. I'm just saying that's one of the common ones that they will co-prescribe Wellbutrin with if that's a particular issue. Because there's the thought that Wellbutrin is actually slightly more activating in that regard. I don't think so, but look, you know, everyone's different. But yeah, the idea is that, or not like an idea, but a an observed outcome is that co-prescribing Wellbutrin with traditional SSRIs can offset a good amount of the negative side effects. That's the thought. But man, it's weird just having this strange, I don't know, approach to food now. I guess it's nothing new, except the difference is that there's like this physical sickness that you just end up feeling. And it sucks. Oops. I didn't mean for that to go, but I guess it did. Not really a lot to talk about with Puyo Puyo at 4 in the morning. You don't know what's happening with regards to what part? The game, the conversation. I don't know. Gonna have to be more specific, man. I can't diagnose your problem. What happened to my red? Huh, it went away. Oh, that was easy. After this, I'm probably gonna sleep. No, no, yeah, that's fine. You just match 4 colors, and then you match 4 colors on top of 4 colors over and over. Also want to know about SSRIs and getting drunker faster. When I was taking Prozac, I don't remember that being a thing. Might have been. I don't really drink a lot to begin with. I think if you drink, you go to hell, so you shouldn't drink. I'm kidding, I don't really care. Just not a habit I got into, and I'm not really big on how alcohol tastes to begin with. It's just kind of gross. It's always like a compromise. It's like, yeah, I guess this tastes good. Or as good as alcohol could taste. I mean, it still tastes like something I probably shouldn't be putting in my body, but, you know. For kind of foul, burny liquid, I guess it's okay. And the problem with getting drunk is that it's too much of a process. At least for me. It's like, oh great, I drank a bunch. Now I'm drunk, woohoo, everything is great and floaty. And then like, an hour later it's just, it's wearing off, and now I feel kinda bad. It's just too much effort to maintain for just this brief period of floaty goofiness. Oops. You know, and the stuff doesn't taste good enough to the point where I'd want to drink it in, you know, to replace pretty much any other beverage. It's just a purpose-built drink that I'm not necessarily super crazy about its purpose. Oh yeah, all my fancy parties. Dude, I don't go to any parties in graduate school. There really aren't any. Or if they are, I'm not being invited to them. I just sort of do science in a corner and have all my experiments not work, and then I'm just bummed out. We don't have study parties. I don't know, I never really was into group studying, because it's never, for me anyway, it never was really all that useful. Because it's like, I want to know this, and it's faster for me to look up the things that I don't know at home than be in a study group where it's, you know, a lot easier to get distracted. And, you know, then you also have to just go over stuff you already know because other people don't necessarily have the same issues that you have in terms of, like, material weakness. But you see, I never learned how to share as a kid, so it's probably just a continuation of that. I should go there. No, no. Yeah. Yep, that'll go there. Alright, this is the last round. Win or lose, I'm quitting Blitzball. I don't really feel particularly great in like any regards, so no point in staying up. What am I looking for? No, not that. Definitely not that. Alright, that's fine. I'm just not gonna make do with that bit. No. No. Yes. No. No. Yeah. Wait, I'm missing a purple. Am I missing? No, that's fine. Whatever happened to Not Tim, I was spending too much time on it and that bothered me, so I deleted it, and then I realized I liked having the second channel because it's an outlet to complain. So then I brought it back in this form. The end. Not Tim was turning into this outlet for me to complain about a lot of stuff. Except after I'd complain, I wouldn't actually feel any better about it. This is more or less the same in that regard, but still. It was like a staging area for real streams as well. You know, it's like practice just for playing dumb garbage and just coming up with the words to say. And if you don't really do that, and there's like a week or so, if not more, between streams, you kind of feel really rusty and out of it. Even if it's just a thing about like talking to people. I guess it's sort of like a skill in some regard, like any other, and if you don't do it enough, you just sort of get fuzzy when it's all of a sudden come up with something to say, talk about something. I haven't had this sort of conversation in weeks. Now I don't know what I'm doing. But with the side channel, it's just a way to do that. And, never feel super rusty. Give me greens, give me greens, give me greens. No. No. That was a mistake, but I need to not lose this. 2 greens. No. 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 Yeah. I might play the Oregon Trail again sometime soon. I haven't actually thought about it in a while. Working memory recently has been pretty bad. Oh no, I have plenty of channels that I stream on randomly, actually. I need... what do I need? Crap. Crap. No. 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 Oh, what have I done? No. Oh, there's hair in my face. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe I did that. To get it over the... Man, sometimes it goes over the border and sometimes it doesn't, and that's kind of aggravating, so let me just try it again. That's gonna have to go there, and that's gonna have to go there. Now if you pop that, you're gonna pop that. Then you need a red on that. That's not right. That's... yeah. No. No. Yes. This might work, I think. Nope, it didn't. Man. That was supposed to be good, but it wasn't. Ignore that. I was punching the controller as a joke, except I didn't realize that it would sort of ricochet on the back of my desk and be incredibly loud. And by ricochet, I just mean like plastic on wood. Not like it's being hit particularly hard. Well, Beats Play Pokemon isn't just dead because of technical limitations, but it's also kind of dead because it wasn't really working. Beats Play Pokemon was a thing that I had running a couple summers ago, where people add music to a public queue and vote music up, and the music got played, and based on the music's waveform or the various frequencies in the music, it would trigger button presses and control Pokemon. And it worked about as well as you would imagine it to work. I screwed that up really badly and now I'm gonna lose. Screw it. It used to use Grooveshark because people could upload stuff, and it had a big library of music to pull from, except Grooveshark is dead now, and that doesn't work. Also, yes, now we have more Taco Bell emotes, which are the only emotes that aren't sub-emotes that you can use in the chat, because I only want you to talk about Taco Bell here. That's the only emotion I want you to feel. Cheesy. So, express yourself with as many tacos as you want. That's fine. But any other emote is forbidden. Wait, what? What is this? I didn't know they made more of these. Wait, have I been missing out on a new series of Scrapyard Wars? What's this? I don't know what the goal is. I can't tell what a modded gaming PC is. Is that just, you buy it and you overclock it? Oh. I guess it's aesthetics? They're gonna end up building a thing out of wood, I don't know. I haven't watched Linus Tech Tips in a while. I used to watch a lot of Linus Tech Tips before I built my computer, and then I stopped because I don't really want to be alerted to new tech innovations, because I don't really want to be reminded of my thing steadily slipping into obsolescence. I don't want to know about new things if I want to pretend my current thing is still relevant. I mean, it is, of course, but it won't be forever. Linus Tech Tips has its moments. It depends on the program. Like, I really like the Scrapyard War stuff, especially where it's like, here's a little amount of money, go build a computer out of it, and it's just like, let's go and get a bunch of half-working things from Craigslist and like strap weird coolers on them with like zip ties and whatnot. Like, that was interesting. That was fun. I mean, Linus as a personality is alright. Like, I don't dislike him. I could understand why people might. But on the whole, it's alright. To be honest, like, that's one of those things that I can think of and think, man, I want to do that for a job. I want to make dumb tech videos and talk about stuff. And then make a living off that. I have to form the Monotone Media Group. I'm just sort of gawking on my phone. If I end up going silent, just looking at Twitter, of which there's nothing really going on. What else is new? Oh, I wish I had food. And felt like eating it. That'd be good. Can't have one without the other. Yeah, I couldn't see that emote. I'm not exactly sure what you were trying to put out there, but I'll just imagine. I should brush my teeth. Oh, man, I feel like garbage. I was gonna search something and I forgot. What was I going to search? I had my fingers over buttons and then I forgot what I was going to type in. It wasn't that. Was it Twitch? No. It's been happening to me a lot recently. A lot of like, I'm gonna go to do something and then, oh, I forgot. Linus comes off as a tech-oriented QVC presenter. I guess the problem that I have with tech reviewers is that it's I feel like if you review a lot of stuff all the time, you eventually get sort of just burnt out on new things, and you don't really seem particularly excited about a lot of them. And that's fine if you're going for a certain sort of presenting style that's kind of like, you know, factual or analytical or not super personality driven. But with Linus, it just sort of seems very forced in a way sometimes. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not really getting a great amount of help from my brain to work on this. And I'd have to go back and watch some videos again because I haven't seen a few. I really liked Michael Fisher from Pocket Now. Mostly because I think I liked his voice a lot. But he has since left. He's also pretty smart, made some good videos. It's 4:20 a.m. Hell yeah, it is. Oh, no, now it isn't. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and play Sega. I lied about the Sega part. Well, I should sleep. Good night. Have fun.